Crazy Coco gave me a great idea for this video. Crazy Coco asked me, what do I think about mind maps in regards to learning and memorization? Well, when it comes to learning and memorization, mind maps don't help you in the slightest. They're a complete waste of time. Now, if you don't know what a mind map is, a mind map is this. It's pretty much you have a central idea and a whole bunch of branches coming off it. So economy would be the main idea. Then maybe you have banks, okay? And then maybe another branch you have is the stock market, all right? And so you have these ideas, but then these ideas can have sub-ideas. And so maybe you have, X, and maybe you have Y. Over here, maybe you have A, and then maybe you have B. So there you go. So you just branch out all the information you're trying to learn. That the central idea, then you have this sub-idea, then you have the sub-idea, and so on. And a true mind map, you have all these different images representing all these different ideas or points. So stock market, maybe you have that little chart that has a little arrow going up and down. Banks, maybe you have money bags, and so on. And so that's a mind map. Now let me ask you, how does that help you learn or memorize faster? It doesn't. All it's doing is giving you an outline of the information that you're learning. Because back in the day when I was writing essays for school, I would do a web outline. And a web outline is exactly what you see on the screen. Same thing as a mind map. Web outline, mind map, exact same thing. So if I'm writing an essay about the economy is the whole idea of the whole essay. Then banks might be one section. And here are the different subpoints to banks. Then another section is stock market. And here are the subpoints to stock market. And so boom, that's how I would write my essays. I would get a general outline using a web outline just to see, okay, what do I want to have in this essay? And boom, this is what I would do exactly. And that's all it's really doing. A mind map's not going to help you learn or memorize faster because these aren't going into your memory palaces. These aren't going into your stories. These aren't doing anything. You might have like little pictures that represent these ideas, great and all, but how is that going to help you if it's not in your mind? If you have to look at this mind map all the time to kind of remember, to remind yourself, oh yeah, the economy had the banks, then had the stock market and so on, that's not really useful because it's not in your memory. And honestly, it's just a whole bunch of, it's just a whole bunch of crap that people are saying, like using mind maps to do this, this, and this. I never use a mind map ever to actually learn information. I've tried it. I'm like, this is like really weird. It's complicated. I have to make pictures. But what's a picture for this? Because a picture is, right, as we know, for memorization, you're going to be creating pictures and stories. So that's the key. And so that's what mind maps are trying to tag on to. That, hey, if I have these images on this like outline, it's going to help me remember more. But I never actually got to use it in a real situation because it was just too complicated, too much time being wasted on trying to have these images change to different colors because, in that time, you could actually place all that information in a memory palace and boom, you would be good. And so mind maps really don't help you at all when it comes to learning and memorization. Mind maps would help you if you're trying to just like organize information. But even in that sense, I would rather just get a piece of paper like this, pretty much like this, no color, no images, and just outline it very, very quickly. And I might even do just like a list form. Not even like having this kind of map looking web connections. No, just a list and that's all. Why? Because to me that's faster. I don't need a software. I have a whiteboard. I can do it quickly on the whiteboard, scratch a piece of paper. And so mind maps could help you with organization, but even in that sense, it's not even that effective. It takes longer. It's going to take you longer, to start moving these things around. Like, oh, I like that. No, I like this, like this. No, I want this color to be blue. I want this one to be red. Trying to come up with all these small details that at the end of the day don't matter. Because if you're using mnemonics, you're going to be picturing all these images in your head. And that's going to be so much faster than trying to come up with images or find images for these different things when using a mind map. So hopefully this video made sense and kind of cleared up any confusion about mind maps. And so just to recap, personally, I think they're a complete waste of time. They're useless, even in terms of an organization, because just doing it by hand quickly is way faster than, having the computer and moving everything along and just typing it when you could just, scratch it really fast and go on. And so hopefully this video made sense to you. Hopefully you took something away from it. If you're actually trying to use mind maps, what I recommend, try to learn information, grab some information and try to learn it. I have no idea how you apply, thermodynamics to a mind map because now you have all these crazy equations and stuff. But hey, maybe someone can. But for me, not worth the time investment. Wouldn't put time into actually trying to learn the way to correctly set it up, having the right colors or images or all these different things. Because even on these branches, you could type words, like how they might connect or something. Still, at the end of the day, too much work, too much time. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.